are here to transform active to passive voice statements. Okay, how to change the sentences in active to passive voice. In my previous video, I have clearly mentioned the definition and the difference between active and passive, where active voice is used and where passive voice is used. Along with that, I have already mentioned the rules of converting the statements from active to passive voice. If you are new to my channel, please go through that video and then follow this examples which I am going to do today. Okay, he writes an essay. So what was our first rule? The first rule is the meaning of the statement should not change. Okay, he writes an essay. It should remain same. Second rule was the tense of the statement should not change. As you can see here, we are changing the sentences into present tense. Okay, these sentences are already in present tense. Simple present tense. So we are changing them into again simple present tense only. Okay. So first identify the subject. He and object is an essay. What was the third rule? Subject becomes object and object becomes subject. So which is our object? An essay. We will write first. An essay. An essay. Okay. To maintain the tense of the statement, we will write is. Okay. What was our third rule? Sorry, fourth rule. What was our fourth rule? The fourth rule was whatever the form of verb will be converted into V3 form of the verb, participle form of the verb. So writes becomes written. Writes becomes written. Okay. And the subject will become object. An essay is written. The medium by is added before the object and he becomes him. Okay, did the meaning change of the statement? See, let us read once. He writes an essay. An essay is written by him. Did the meaning change? No. Okay, so subject became object. Object became subject. Yes, tense also remains same. Writes is in present tense. Is written is also in present tense. Okay, so now the medium by is also added. All the rules we followed. Meaning is same, tense is same. Okay, subject become object, object became subject. Okay, participle form of the verb is used and medium by is used before the object in passive voice. Is it clear? Let us move to the another one. My parents love me. Okay, so first we will find the object of the statement. Me. Me becomes I. Me becomes I. I. Okay. As it is in present tense, here we have used is. When we are using I, we will use am. Okay? Am. And love, V3 form is loved. I am loved. Okay? Obviously, agent by is used. My parents will become at the end. As they are the subject in active voice, will change as object in passive voice. My parents. Now read the statement very clearly, guys. Okay. My parents love me is the active statement. Now it will change to I am loved by my parents. I am loved by my parents. Did the meaning change? Here, my parents love me. Same. I am loved by my parents. Same. No change in the meaning. Okay. No change even in the tense also. Here, love, we have maintained it by using the helping verb am. Okay. Next rule. V3 form of the verb, participle form of the verb. Love is converted into loved. Okay. Medium by is used. Subject became object of the passive voice. Clear? Okay. Now let us solve one more. A poet writes a poem. Okay. A poet writes a poem. Poem. A poem. Okay. Here poet is subject. Writes is verb, poem is object. So a poem, writes as we use here is, writes will become written, and the a poet will come as a object. But before object, what should we use? We should use the medium by a poet. Okay. A poem is written by a poet. Say, see the statement. A poet writes a poem. A poem is written by a poet. Yes, right? Is there any change in the meaning? No. Okay, is there any change in the tense? No. Here also it is simple present. Here also it is simple present. Okay, the present tense itself. And object became subject and subject became object in passive voice. Medium by is also used. All the 5 points, 5 rules, are we accurately following or not? Comment me in the comment box. Okay, this is the way how do we convert or transform active statements into passive statements. Okay, once again I am going to read it for you. He writes an essay. An essay is written by him. My parents love me. I am loved by my parents. A poet writes a poem. A poem is written by a poet. Okay. Let's continue the examples with the past tense. Okay. Let us change or transform the past tense statements from active to passive voice. Let us transform the past tense statements from active to passive voice. They enjoyed the magic show. Okay. So now they is the subject. Okay. Magic show is the object. So first, according to our rule, what we are going to do, the magic show will bring as subject. The magic show. Okay. Now enjoyed is already in V2 form of the verb. It is in past tense. We have to change it into V3 form. Okay. So the magic show was enjoyed. V3 form of enjoy is enjoyed also. Okay. V2 and V3 form of enjoy are same. So enjoyed. Okay. Agent by. And our subject they will become them. Okay. The magic show was enjoyed by them. Okay. So was shows the past tense and enjoyed shows the V3 form, participle form. Okay. Agent by and they becomes them in passive voice as it is acting as an object. Okay. So here they are acting on the object and here them are acting on the subject. So here subject plays a prominent role. Here also subject plays prominent role, but more than that, object is acting on the subject. Here subject is acting on object. Okay. Now coming to the second one. Somebody stole my diamond ring. Okay. Somebody is subject. Stole is V2. Okay. My diamond ring is object. Okay, let us change it. So obviously object will come first. My diamond ring. Okay. So it is already in V2. We have to change it into V3. Steal, stole, stolen. Okay. But to maintain the past tense, we will use was. My diamond ring was stolen. The medium by somebody. If you don't add this, it is also a proper form of passive voice. Okay. My diamond ring was stolen by somebody. See, object change it to subject, subject change it to object. Past tense, we are maintaining the past tense, V3 form of the verb and by as a medium and our main subject changes into object. Okay. Now coming to the last one. Rahim did not take the dog for a walk. So here it's quite tricky. See here, Rahim is the subject. Okay, did not take. This is verb. And this is object. For a work is a predicate part. Okay, so how do we are going to change this? This we will change as the dog. Object comes as subject. The dog was not taken for a walk. For a walk by Rahim. Yes. So how did it came? The predicate came along with the tense verb. Okay, and subject becomes the last. Okay, it becomes an object of the passive voice. The dog was, did not take, was not taken. Take is only changed into V3. Did not is replaced with was not. Okay, the tense of the statement didn't change. Meaning of the statement also didn't change. Okay, for a walk remains the same. And before object we used medium by, and subject changes to object. Clear? So let us continue. So here we are coming towards the future tense. Transforming the future tense of active statements into passive. Here one more addition we will do, that we have to add be. Okay, the form of be as a verb after shall, will or will in active to passive voice. Okay, converting from active to passive we should use be. Let us see how. Okay, so obviously we will transform by taking first the object here, apples. Okay, we shall grow apples. Okay, apples shall be. V3 form of grow is grown. Medium by, we becomes us. Okay, we becomes us. So did the meaning change? We shall grow apples. Apples shall be grown by us. Meaning is same. Okay, subject became object. Object became subject. Okay, tense is future tense. We maintained our tense. And we used participle form and we used the medium by before the object of the passive voice. Okay, so now let us solve the second one. India will win the match. The match is the object, so we will start with the match. The match will be win. V3 is 1. By our subject India will become object here. India. Okay. See, read the statement. India will win the match. The match will be won by India. Okay. Cleared? Next. You will not help me. Me becomes I. The subject me becomes I. Okay. Will not. Always not is used along with the helping verb. We are not separating it. Okay. Will not be. Help becomes helped. Help becomes helped. And you becomes you as it is. We are not going to change you. As it is a second person. Okay. You remains same. I will not be helped. Okay. By you. Okay. So we use it the medium by. You will not help me. I will not be helped by you. These are the transformation of the sentences from active to passive in future tense. The addition in future tense is the be. Okay. That is used after helping verbs. Shall, will. Okay. Obviously in future tense we are using only two helping verbs. Shall or will. Followed by be and V3. V3 is mandatory. Participle form we are not going to change. By changing from active to passive, we are going to alter few other things. Okay? I hope this one is clear. So now let us see the pronouns which we use as subject will change into the pronouns which we use in object. It is vice versa also. Okay? This is active voice and this is in passive voice. Okay? So I changes to me, we changes to us, you remains the same in both the case. Okay? Either in active or in a passive. He changes to him, she changes to her, they changes to them. Okay? All the pronouns which we use in writing statements, okay, those in subjective case and objective case. Okay? If these are in subject, it will be converted as object in passive voice. If they are already in passive voice, will be changed into subject as subjective pronouns. Okay? I hope this is clear for today's class. Thank you.